Hey you guys, it's your girl Internet, and today I'll be coming at you with the reaction, and it is called "A Woman Adopt Three Black Kids 10 Years Ago, and You Won't Believe How They Repaid Her." Like, I hope it was something good, Lord. I hope it's something good, not something horrible. Because that is such a blessing for that lady to take them in and treat them good, hopefully, and at least just giving them like a roof over their head, and then like being, I hope the way they look, they kind of like they're like siblings. So I hope she did them good, and I hope they returned her in the best possible way. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn your notifications on so you can see me, and let's get into this video. I hope it's a beautiful ending. Lord knows we need some.
10 years ago, a woman made the life-changing decision to adopt 3 black children. Little did she know making this choice would result in the most extraordinary manifestation of gratitude imaginable. Alea Robinson's story is one that truly inspires. Her journey began when she entered the world as a baby, born to a mother who was addicted to drugs. This led to her being placed in the custody of the state, and she spent much of her youth being shuffled from one foster home to another. Alea spent the first 4 years of her life in the foster care system, moving from home to home and watching as the friends she had developed close bonds with were adopted and she was left alone once again. These experiences left her struggling with feelings of unworthiness and abandonment. However, she was fortunate to have 2 younger siblings who provided some distraction from her pain. Alea would often take on the role of caretaker for them, who were only 2 and 3 years old.
Aww.
She would get them dressed every day and offer them endless cuddles to feel warm and safe. To them, Alea was a bright light in a dark place. It wasn't until she was 4 years old that her own life took a turn for the better. She was adopted, along with her 2 younger siblings, by Misty Robinson, her forever mom. Misty was overjoyed to adopt these 3 beautiful children and finally give them all the love they deserved. She knew that there was something special about all of them and also believed that every child deserved a family. Alea and her siblings went through a period of transition and adjustment when they arrived at Misty's home, but soon they became a happy family together. Though Alea had been placed with a foster parent who had given her toys and gifts before, she was surprised to discover that her younger brother had brought nothing with him when they moved into their new home. This prompted her to gather a few items for him, and from that moment on, she knew she wanted to do more. Alea's desire to help other foster children grew stronger after attending a garage sale with her mother and younger brother Elijah. She saw how people were willing to give away their belongings for a good cause, and it sparked an idea in her mind. It was a hot summer day in Sulphur, Oklahoma, and Alea was out and about with her family when they stumbled upon a group of teenagers selling lemonade. But this was no ordinary lemonade stand. The teenagers were raising money for a friend's quinceañera, and they had put their hearts and souls into their operation. Alea's mother bought some lemonade from the group, and at that moment, something sparked inside the girl. She knew she had to do something to help others too. With her mother's consent and her grandparents' help, Alea set up her own lemonade stand. The sun beat down on her as she poured lemonade into cups, her hands trembling with excitement and nerves. Alea felt her heart pounding as she set up her lemonade stand for the very first time. She had spent countless hours preparing for this moment, making sure everything was perfect. But as soon as the first customer arrived, she knew she had nothing to worry about. With a big smile, Alea greeted each person who came by, excitedly pouring cups of icy cold lemonade. As the coins began to pile up in her jar, her nervousness turned to pure joy. By the end of the day, she had raised an impressive $132, an amazing feat for a young girl. But Alea wasn't just proud of herself. She was eager to use her earnings to make a difference. She used the money to buy teddy bears for herself, but she also wanted to give back to the community. Every child who visited her stand received a Bible and a toothbrush. Small gestures that meant the world to them and made Alea's heart swell with pride and happiness. Providing this service and offering these gifts to others was the biggest source of joy and pride for Alea. She was happy with her impact, but she still wanted to do more. She decided to do some research and shop around to see how she could make these donations even better. And this is how Alea Robinson was able to create what she calls love packages for foster children. These backpacks, which cost around $10 each, include a warm blanket, a cuddly stuffed bear, a Bible, as well as a toothbrush and toothpaste. Though she has already given away over 300 backpacks, the number of children in the US foster care system, which stands at over 400,000, means she still has a long way to go. Alea's fundraising efforts have been nothing short of incredible. With the help of her GoFundMe page, she has already raised over $6,000 in donations, a feat that has left her and her family overwhelmed with gratitude. And it doesn't stop there. Alea's lemonade stand has gained national attention, with her inspiring story being viewed over 1.3 million times on YouTube. The attention hasn't gone unnoticed by some big names either. Ellen DeGeneres and Usher both showed their support for Alea and her efforts. When Usher reached out to her on Facebook, calling her a superhero, it was a moment of pure excitement and joy for the young girl. Her hard work and dedication have truly paid off, and her actions have made a significant impact on the community. The incredible response to Alea's lemonade stand has left her and her family in awe. The love and support that they have received from people all over the country has been nothing short of remarkable. Alea's journey has been one of triumph over adversity, and the fact that so many people have rallied around her is a testament to the power of love and generosity.
Her little story is just so sweet. Oh my God, it's bringing like tears to my eyes. Like, I hope she has a beautiful life, because she is thinking about other little kids and stuff like that, and she knew how she felt, how her brothers felt too. So I think it was such a great idea for her to do. And if any of you guys thinking about adopting, I say go for it, because you just don't never know what child you could just really just be helping. Now I do know sometimes kids be at their adolescence, they're angry because they feel like no one loves them. But just please be patient with them and just try to do all you can. And when you can't do no more, give it to the Lord. That's all I can say. Just give it to Him.
The donations of lemonades, toys, and supplies have come pouring in, and each gift has been received with gratefulness and wonder. One kind-hearted individual even went above and beyond, surprising Alea with a Barbie Jeep that she had been dreaming of. The support has been overwhelming, and it's clear that Alea's message of kindness and generosity has touched the hearts of people across the nation. Alea's mother beams with pride as she watches her daughter's mission unfold. The outpouring of support from strangers has been overwhelming, and their small home can hardly contain the countless donations and gifts that have arrived. But what truly sets Alea apart is her steadfast commitment to helping others. Despite the overwhelming attention and generosity, she remains humble and focused on the cause. It is evident that her difficult childhood experiences have taught her the true value of giving to those in need. She recognizes that material possessions hold little meaning compared to the joy of making a difference in someone's life, and has been able to pass on her wisdom to her younger siblings. They were used to being cuddled and supported by their big sister, and through her amazing example, they both turned into wonderful people who now cuddle and support others in turn. Together, these three kids have repaid their adoptive mother's kindness in the most beautiful of ways. Alea's mother hadn't realized that her actions and choices would create a ripple effect in the world. By adopting these children in need, she showed compassion and love. This act multiplied when her children grew up to be generous and kind people who also wanted to help others. 10 years later, they have repaid her by giving her the ultimate gift. They have grown into beautiful people who care about others and give back to the world any way that they can. Isn't that the best thing we can hope for when raising children in this world? For Alea's mother and her family, they are very happy and living a life filled with good deeds. The story of Alea and her lemonade stand is not just heartwarming, but it also serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of taking care of others. In a world where selfishness and individualism often seem to rule the day, Alea's selfless acts of kindness reminds us that we are capable of making a positive difference in the lives of others. What do you think of this inspiring and heartwarming story? How would you feel if your children repaid your kindness by showing even more kindness to others? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching.
That was just so beautiful, and I know everyone wants their child to grow up and to be the most loving person, but sometimes and I know it don't work like that all the time. Sometimes, people have to just give out what they receive. Like if they get, if you can, it's hard to be the sunshine in a room full of dark clouds. It's hard to be like that sometimes, because people just really beat you down and stuff like that, and the world gonna beat you down and stuff. But I'm so glad that this baby is taking a bad situation that she was in, trying to at least encourage the other little kids, like, hey, it's gonna be okay. I know we might not be getting hugs right now, but just hug this teddy bear at least, and here you go, use some kind of toy and stuff like that. And everyone, let's give our kids as many hugs as we can throughout the day, because we want our children to just feel like they're loved as much as possible. And that's all that I can say. And I'm so glad that they did do that for their mother, just continually being great people that they are. And as I'm pretty sure all kids can just try to be the great person that they are and continue being that way. That was just such a really lovely story. I just really loved that. I really did. Because it's so hard. And people are just so selfish now. They're so selfish. And you just try your best to not be like that. Because I know I'm like that. I try my best not to be selfish at all. But, all the time you don't get that. You get selfishness and you find yourself doing more and more and more. But that brings us to the end of the video, you guys, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye, you guys. Have a good night, good morning, all of it.